1,478. What's going on? Coffee and chocolate. Delicious. 10 grams of protein. Jason. Oh, terrible. Look at that. Horrible. That was where the toilet was leaking. Horrible, man. The amount of money that we had to spend twice to get it rectified, and it's okay for now, but I think we're gonna need a new toilet because I'm sure I already I mean, obviously we're talking a while ago, but I think both of the two plumbers that came, did say that the toilet's been there for years, so it's kind of like on its last legs now. But I'd say the seat near enough looks the same, to be fair. But anyways, forget that. Friday, welcome. Ended up blood clot week, man. Get me. And yeah, it's felt like a bit of a long week actually, but we made it. I actually have stuff to do which I've been putting off. It's actually clearing up the garage, which I'm really not looking forward to, because I hope there isn't, but knowing certain people, they may have requested, a certain individual may have requested another one to come through, this person to take away the rubbish, even though there's not a great deal of rubbish in there. It's just stuff that needs to be moved out into the shed, but people are control freaks, so it is what it is. So yeah, I need to just kind of sort stuff out just to make sure certain things don't just get chucked. Not even just my stuff as well, other people's. So yeah, what am I saying? Yeah, work was, it was very quiet today, very quiet. Yeah, just one of those days. I don't even want to say, like, for the main bulk we finished up relatively early, but there was like one straggler. Oh my lord. Sorry, thought I heard something. One person who came in literally like 2 or 3 minutes before we closed. Which obviously certain people were a little bit vexed about, but listen, you close when you close, innit? If a person makes it in before, then you got to help them out, innit? You got to serve them. So yeah, man. But yeah, all in all, it was a cool day. I had a meeting. It's called a FARM meeting, formal attendance review meeting, which is basically you hit a trigger. In my organisation, as I'm sure it's probably similar to other organisations, whereby a trigger point gets hit if you're off for a certain number of times. So either you're off for a certain number of days in one go, or you're off for a certain number of spells. So, it could be, let's just say like 14, if you're off for like 14 days in a row, a trigger will automatically be hit. Or if you're off for 4 separate spells, basically. I don't know if those 4 spells have to add up to 14 days or if it can be more. Yeah, I don't know. Actually, I think it's whichever. Yeah. I don't, you know what? I don't even know exactly how it works. I need to read up on the policy. But yeah, basically you have to go for one of these, and then obviously your manager goes through it. It is a formal thing, and you can potentially, at the end of it, I'm sure I've spoken about this because I represented, when I was unioning, I was representing a person who had their farm meeting, which I'm sure I did say. But obviously it was my turn because obviously, I was off for, apparently from what my manager told me, 37 calendar days, which I'm assuming includes Saturday and Sunday. Obviously I don't work Saturday and Sunday, but I think it still gets classified in. So yeah, 37 calendar days. So yeah, that was well over the period. So yeah, anyways, had that. It was like a note taker, which there always is for these formal things. Again, both people I know, and I'm cool with the note taker and also my manager. So yeah, we'll see. Yeah, it was cool, and it's necessary. It does have to happen, but yeah, we'll see what happens. So yeah, you either get a warning, which is, I think it sits on your file for like a year, um, or they can use their discretion and just give you a blight and be like, look, you ain't gonna be getting no warning. I understand what happened and all of that. Fingers crossed for that, but we'll see. If you do get given a warning, and for as long as the warning's there, you can't apply for any jobs internally, um, within not just the organization but the wider organization. Which is a bit annoying if you're looking to get the hell out of there. And it's like a flipping punishment, man. Like, if you really want to go, it's like, nope, sorry, you're not going. The only way you could leave is if you apply for a job externally to something that's not within the immediate organization or the organization at large. They can't stop you with that. But yeah, internally, you're screwed once you got a warning. So, yeah. That being said, when I do eventually leave, which maybe sooner rather than later, I'm probably not going to be moving internal. That's obviously if I do get the warning. And of course, I still need to find something that I think I'd be interested in, and obviously the money would have to be right. Because otherwise, I'm not going anywhere. I ain't going nowhere for like a couple extra grand, because that wouldn't make sense, you know. But yeah, anywho, I haven't really properly looked at crypto, but the little that I did see doesn't seem to be doing much, so meh. Obviously, still no money. Again, we continue. I will be checking probably, like, if not every day, every other day, but again, like you said, if nothing's there by the Tuesday before the last Tuesday of the month, then I hit them up. So realistically speaking, I'm not anticipating on anything hitting before then, probably even after then for a little while, but I'd hope and I pray. I just really just one day, just randomly on, let's say like a random Tuesday or Wednesday tomorrow, I just want to be surprised and see the money's there. Even like no one's called me up to verify anything, like no banks or anything saying, oh right, cool, can you confirm this and that? I just want the money to just hit the account and me to be pleasantly surprised, because we do love surprises. Good ones, obviously. So yeah, thoroughly looking forward to next week. By the way, next week is my last weekend before I go off on annual leave, and then I'm going to be off for probably longer than 37 calendar days, because yeah, that's when I'm using my bulk annual leave. I'll be off for about 5 weeks in total, maybe 5 weeks and a little bit. Yeah, 5 weeks and a little bit, because Wednesday is my last day. So I'm in Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, if I can even say the bloody days of the week, right? Anywho, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then off Thursday, Friday, and then I'm back in on, it's like the 2nd or 3rd of March, whatever the first working day of March is, that's when I'm back. And my annual leave refreshes, so the balance goes right back up. So yeah, man. Yeah. So, and that'll be good for the paycheck as well. It means I don't have to be bloody getting Ubers in and then travelling on public transport, although I will no doubt be out and about. But yeah, looking forward to it, man. Oh, bloody hell. Come back after a long time off and then pit stop, more time off. This is what we like. And then hopefully crypto can go mad whilst I'm off, and you can just go to the moon, and I can be prepared for when I have to come back to the office and be like, nope, sorry guys, I'll come. If I were to win a whole heap of money or make a whole heap of money from investments, I'd actually go back, I'd probably go back and be there for at least a couple of weeks or a month even, and just enjoy, just vibe. I'd probably just, in fact, you know what? Anyways, I won't even say anymore. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. Saturday, yeah, I'm hoping I'm not indoors for the whole of Saturday. I'd actually like to go out and do stuff, but I'm mindful that there's stuff that I need to clear up and things that I need to move. Knowing me, it's going to be really slow and a long job, and I may get through part of it and leave the rest for tomorrow, which I probably shouldn't do, because I'm probably going to be stuck in the house all day, and then it will start to get dark and I'll get really annoyed at myself because I would have wanted to have gone out and made hay with the day. Yeah, we'll see how I get on, if I can be bothered. Also, I think I might get a refund on my Skooma machine, you know. I really think I might. I haven't completely decided, but I'm like 80% leaning towards return and refund. And then search to try and get something that actually fits the requirements. Let's see. Anywho, I'm going to leave it there. It's day 1470. Oh, shoot. Oh, flip. Hold on. Idiot. Why am I like this? Why am I like this? To be fair, it probably is actually better than what it was. Oh my lord, the days of chatting into your phone like this. You can only see forehead and hair. Imagine. I did that for so long, an unnecessarily long amount of time. An unacceptable length of time. It's day 1478. I'll catch you tomorrow for day 1479. Chills.